I am doing a quick live because I said every Friday I was going to go live, and I realized I couldn't do it today. And so I know it's not a workout, but I just wanted to check in, say hello, and just let you know I'm thinking of you, and life is lifing. As you know, when you have kids, you got to, do their activities. So I'm bummed I didn't get to do it today, but I'll try to make it up to you guys. Yeah, I'm at my child's tournament. So I figured, you know what, we haven't done a fashion video in a while, so we'll replace our workout with a little fashion check-in. And I did want to talk about my hair today. I was really excited. I did the cleaner, pipe cleaner curls. So I basically wore it this way for a week. And I did a little reel on my TikTok. They didn't come out as curly as I had hoped. I mean, I wore it a whole week. I was going to actually wear it like this on Easter Sunday, but then they talked me into keeping it the way it was because people liked it. I was kind of surprised. I was just using it to get it ready for curls in that style. So everybody was like, oh, you should wear your hair like that. So then I ended up wearing it like that. So I was like, well, this is perfect because then I can keep it another week and wear it like, with the curls, take them out and have it for the weekend. Hey, Crystal. Thank you. Yeah, so they curled a little bit, but then not as much as I thought they would, after keeping it that way for a whole week. So, but I'm happy with it. I mean, it's fine. But yeah, so if you want curls and you have Sisterlogs, you should try the pipe cleaner, the pipe cleaners, kind of like you use them for arts and crafts and stuff. And I would suggest water, like I rolled it up when my hair was all wet, and then the curls should last longer. So even though they weren't as tight as I wanted, eventually they'll start falling and the wave will still be there. It should be there another, week. Now, I'm probably going to end up like washing my hair, so I won't keep it for the entire week next week. But just for fun, I'll keep the style going for a little bit. But yes, how's everybody doing? Hope you are getting your workouts in, taking care of your body. I'm really excited to say I have been, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, I've been really excited because I've been really trying to take care of not just, getting my workouts in, which is never really a problem, getting the cardio in. I love cardio. Like, I've had to really tell myself, it's not just cardio. Cardio served me really well at one point. It is now more focusing on the nutrition part of things. So if you are struggling with your weight struggling with your weight or, dealing with anything like that, take a look at your nutrition because you'll be surprised at how easily that can be out of line. I mean, even sometimes you think you're doing well. For example, I've been on a low carb, not a diet. I have just been more aware of my choices. And I am so surprised at how many things have carbs in them. I mean, even fruit, you have to be mindful. Like, there's been times where I'm like, well, I'm eating healthy and I have like big old bowls of fruit. Nothing wrong with fruit, but there are a lot of carbs in it. And so I'm learning about my body. I have to limit carbs because I have diabetic people in my family, and thank God I have prayed over myself. I have, I believe that that's not going to be an issue. But at the same time, you have to do certain things to make sure that that's not an issue. So I've been, definitely just watching sugar intake, watching carbs, and things like that. And so my nutrition has drastically changed in started April 1st. I was like, you know what? I need to make a change. And I have cut out sugar pretty much. And I've, like I said, limited my carbs. So it's kind of like keto. Is that how you say it? Keto. And you just feel better when you do that. I have noticed like my energy at times goes a little low. I'm downtown right now and I'm parked here. I need to put money in the meter. So I'm kind of like looking out for that. But, but, oh, that's just a man on a scooter. That wasn't one of those ticket people. Thank God. Well, because I've been here all day and the parking in the structure is like going to be a lot of money. So I figured, I've just been coming back, checking on the car. So I have a couple more hours I have to be here. So I'm like, well, I'll, just sit here and stretch out the couple hours because it's only good for a couple hours. But anyway, that's a side note. What time is it in America? Oh, wow. It's 3 a.m. in Scotland. Oh, that's cool. Right now it is 6:58 p.m. Yeah. I've never been to Scotland, obviously, but that's pretty cool. It's so weird how the time is different somewhere else. Like when it's New Year's, it's like, Happy New Year's. I'll call my family in California and they'll be like, yeah, it's not midnight yet. So they're like in a whole nother year and you're in another year. So I always think that's so interesting. But hello there from Scotland. Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, I've been here all day. When you have kids, it's like your time is their time. And I was like, we didn't get to do our live today. So like I said, I would just do a little fashion check-in. And I'm talking about my hair. I got sidetracked. But, and then now I was talking about nutrition. So yeah, taking care of your body, making sure you watch what you're putting in your body. And then, yeah, it is so, I know, it's so weird how that is. And it's like, only God could do something like that and make it make sense, right? But, is it cold there or is it like summer? Is your summer like summer? I've always kind of want to go there, but I think first stop would be Italy. I really want to go to Italy. And I kind of want to go to South Africa. I was talking to a couple from my church who went there, and they were telling me how cool it is. So those are like top on my list. But Scotland, now that you've checked in, I'm gonna look into Scotland and see what it's like. But yeah. So how are you guys doing with your nutrition? Are you guys taking care of your body? Are you doing? I think it's so important not to make it a diet, because when you make it a diet, it becomes almost like stressful. You want to just make good choices, and live a little. You don't have to always be, always be so uptight about, oh no, I can't eat this. Like the other day I went out with some friends and it was like a double date, or it was a group thing. And what I did was I looked at the menu ahead of time, so we knew where we were gonna go, and just got like a game plan together. Looked over the menu, looked to see if there's anything that I could eat, and that way I felt prepared, so that when I went, I didn't feel like, it's getting kind of dark out here. I need to probably go back in the building. And it's not dark, but it's like, people starting to get walking around and stuff. But yeah, you don't want to you want to have a game plan. So like when you go out to eat, look over the menu, kind of see if there's anything you can have, so that when I went, I didn't feel like, oh dang, I can't have that, or I'm dieting, I can't have that. Like I knew, I was like, okay, I already know what's on this menu. I know what I can order and what I'm gonna get to stay, eating the way that I've been eating, and without like just totally blowing it all. Like those are things that you want to do to help prepare. Preparation is really important when you're trying to eat healthy, like meal prep and stuff like that. But if you don't have time to make it at home, because like, I'm very busy. I'm doing my videos. I'm, got my kids. I have my clients for the hair, and I work. So I'm a very busy person. So when you tell me meal prep, I'm like, that is like, it's hard. I'm still working on that, meal prepping, because I usually don't have just a time to even make the meals. Usually people say, oh, I just spend a day and then I make the meals. But a lot of time I don't even have that day. So I have to constantly just do it as I go. So you have to make the time, right? Make the time for the things you care about. And your nutrition should be something you care about. So, and pray about it. I always tell people, pray about even eating, like food. I had to pray, like, Lord, I have a sweet tooth. Like, I don't know what's happening. And I couldn't stop. And the Lord just set me free, after some time, because I kept going to him like, this is, I'm not saying like I never get a sweet tooth anymore, but there are times where it's like stronger than others. And, you have to go to the Lord about it. You have to really pray, like, take this from me, and, oh, Lord, please forgive me. I just saw somebody trip. I don't know why that triggers me to chuckle. I'm not laughing at them. I just think, like, when I trip myself, I laugh. I don't know what it is about tripping. I think it's just when people trip and then they play it off. It's just so cute. It's funny to me. But nobody was hurt. They just kind of fumbled a little bit. But I laugh at myself when I trip. I don't know why. Childish. Yes. But yes, you're getting the real me right now. I'm just sitting here. I've been here all day. And I felt really bummed we didn't get to do our workout. I was trying to do our Friday Live, but there was just no way to work it out. So I hope you got your workout in today. And tell me what you did. Did you get to do anything? Have you been working on anything specifically? Are there any types of videos that you would be interested in, me doing? So give me some feedback. Let me know. And let me see. I actually saw the messages this time. A lot of time I don't see them when they're coming up. Yes. It is beautiful out here. Let's see if you guys can see. It's nice. Nice weather. I don't want it to end. But it's almost time for me to go back in, and then by the time I come back out, it'll be dark. So I'm trying to enjoy it right now. But thank you for letting me ramble. I appreciate it. And didn't really talk about my curls. I said I would talk about them a little more, but I'm happy with how they came out. I try not to use a lot of product on my hair. Just, water or natural oils, because you want to keep things light. You don't want to weigh your hair down with a bunch of product when you have sister locks. And so, some people, when I was saying the curls were falling, were saying you should use things like mousse and things like that. But I don't like to do that. Do another drive-by. What is that? When I show this, there we go. I think that's what you meant, right? Drive by. But I do want to just let you know that I appreciate you guys, and always praying for all my followers, and for anyone that isn't saved. I'm always praying for you as well, that you'll come to know the Father, and have a relationship, develop a relationship, because that's truly what it's all about, is relationship. It's not being hyper spiritual or doing anything like other than really developing a relationship with Christ. And that means just talking to him, when you're in need, when you're frustrated, even when you're happy. That is relationship. Hello. Thanks for tuning in. So yes, I just wanted to share that with you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, beautiful weekend, and it's kind of a busy weekend. I'm gonna really try hard to get a video out for Monday. I'm gonna try really hard. And I can't believe the month is almost over. Wow. But I will try. If I don't get it out, what is it, May coming up? It will be the top of May. But I'm hoping that I can get it done at the end of April. Uh-oh. I probably should go back in the building. But yeah, it's a lot of people all of a sudden. You gotta always, know your surroundings, because you don't want to be unaware as I'm doing this video. All right. Well, anyway, thanks for tuning in. And you guys be blessed. I enjoyed your company. Thanks for stopping in. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.